Hi guys, Corey here, and today I'm going to be giving y'all some advice and some helpful tips and just going over some things that I wish I would have known before I started the end game on Diablo 4. I feel like knowing what I have learned over the past few days about the end game would have really changed the way I looked at it as soon as I finished the campaign and began the end game. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to talk to y'all about, the Fallen Temple and World Tier 4. Yeah, so as soon as you hit level 50, first thing you're going to do is obviously do the Cathedral of Light to get World Tier 3. But from then on, you're going to notice that the game gets really grindy. Trying to get Paragon points is just a drag, it feels like. So then you're going to get to a point where you're going to be like, I really want to unlock World Tier 4. I want to beat the Fallen Temple. I want to do it. Great. I recommend doing it. It's fun. It's a great dungeon to do with multiple people. Because, I mean, I'm currently level 58. I did it at level 50. I think I was level 56 when I did it. But I had a party of 4 people with me. And yeah, we were under level 4. But it was a challenge and it was nice, but being on World Tier 4 is not realistic for me right now. Yes, I recommend doing the Fallen Temple, but don't just let that be stuck in your head as like, I have to do this, after this, because then you're going to find yourself just dreading doing everything, trying to get a little bit stronger to where you can do the Fallen Temple. So I know that's going to be a little controversial, but as far as my experience, I got burnt out just doing regular dungeons and side quests and stuff, trying to get stronger and stronger and stronger to where I could do the Fallen Temple, just to finally do it and I guess be disappointed because yeah, the experience is good, but I'm not a high enough level to where I can go out and do just regular dungeons. Yeah, if you have somebody who's going to boost you, that's nice, but in the long run, you'll get there with time. Which is going to bring me to my next topic. Now, whenever I first hit level 50, aside from doing the Whispers of the Dead, for the most part, I was just doing regular dungeons. I went around and I collected a bunch of the Altars of Lilith, and I was just not enjoying myself. I found that everything was so easy and it just felt tedious to do anything in the game. So I ended up getting burnt out just trying to do that grind. And then I did some research for myself and I came back, and that's whenever I started doing Nightmare Dungeons. Nightmare Dungeons have made the game a whole lot more fun for me. They brought back the challenge. They make me feel like I'm accomplishing something, like I'm getting better gear. Makes the Paragon points come a whole lot faster. And at the same time, I'm also filling out my map the entire time I'm doing it. Now, if you're not familiar with the Nightmare Sigils and the Nightmare Dungeons, they just actually changed these yesterday with the patch to where you can use it, and then you can actually, so we're going to use the Nightmare Dungeon as Shifta Ruins, sure. And then now that we've used that, we're going to go to the map, and it's going to be right here. Now you'll see that now we can travel directly to this. So that's a cool thing they added, but I highly recommend doing Nightmare Dungeons to increase the longevity that you're going to have playing this game, because it can get grindy, it can get a little boring doing just the regular stuff over and over and over again. And that's even if you're doing the Hell Tides. That can also get a little boring and tedious, but do it as a party. Follow people around. That makes things a whole lot easier. It makes that grind so much better. That brings us to the Legendaries. So you're going to gather a ton of Legendaries and Uniques and Ancestral, which I haven't gotten yet, but like I said, I haven't done World Tour 4 that much, but Sacred Legendaries, sacred uniques. You're gonna get just all sorts of armor that have really cool effects. Don't be afraid to salvage those. If it's something that you don't see yourself using, or you have something that's gonna be better, salvage it. Extract the aspect if you really want to keep it. But you're gonna need to salvage these at some point, because you're gonna need to be able to upgrade your legendaries and uniques to make them stronger. You will get more of these. You know, they pop up every single dungeon you do, and doing nightmare dungeons and doing hell tides and doing the trees, they're gonna keep coming. So don't worry that I got rid of this aspect, I'm never gonna see again. You will. And don't forget to be putting these aspects that you're taking out onto your equipment, because you want to be able, you want to turn these sacred rares into sacred legendaries. And the last thing I really want to talk about is, don't be afraid to try different builds. I know, like, respecking costs. I mean, right now to respec all my points, it costs a little over 200 grand. That's not that bad in the long scheme of things. So respec, try something different, see what your favorite playstyle is to help you not hit that slump and get bored, because this game has so much to offer. Okay, so that was a few things that I wish I would have known before I started the Endgame of Diablo 4. I hope that helped y'all, and I hope that I'm able to help y'all avoid getting burnt out on this really grindy but amazingly fun game. And with that, I will see you on the next video.